Hello guys, I'm Marco from Rome with Chef. Today we are gonna be making carbonara from the scratch. Step 1. Ingredient: 100 grams of 00 flour, mid-strength, 1 egg and a pinch of salt. What we do is a nice and large hole into the flour. We make the well like this. We touch the dish, we want to see the dish through the hole, like this, nice and large. Then a pinch of salt, and then we crack open the egg inside the hole like this. After that, we beat the eggs just to mix it with the salt. We want to melt the salt with the eggs. Good. After that, we mix all the flour with the eggs. We want to mix it, all the flour with all the eggs. Very good. This is what we want. After that, we collect all the egg, all the dough that we formed with the fork. We want everything roughly stuck to the fork, like this, nothing more. We're going to knead it with our hands. For now, this is what we want. Step 2. We're going to fix the dough. What we do is to clean the fork like this. A little bit of flour, if it's too sticky, and we make a bowl. Nothing too complex, just a bowl, a rough bowl like this one. After that, I will put it on the corner of the cutting board and I clean my hand into the dish like this. Then, shelf the fork and we don't need the dish anymore. Now, some flour in the middle of the cutting board, like this, our dough above, and some flour on top again. With the palm, we're going to work it like this, pushing and sliding. It's not so important to push, then it's to slide. Then we can fold and again, a little bit more. We are doing this to fix the consistency and to fix also the smoothness of the texture. We want that all the flour and all the eggs are nice combined to have a homogeneous dough, like this. And again. If it's very sticky and very soft, we can add just a pinch of flour. Always little by little, never too much. Now our dough is done. It's smooth and with a nice consistency, the one that we know, that we want. And so we stop like this. Very good. Step 3, we make the sfoglia. The sfoglia is the name of the dough when it's nice and flat. Now, to make the sfoglia, what we do is to make a cylinder like this one. Because when we use the rolling pin, we spread the dough all over, but we keep the shape. So what we want is a starting shape that resembles a rectangle, like a cylinder, like this one, okay? So we take some flour on the cutting board, like this. And our cylinder in the middle, like this. Then we push gently with our fingers. We flip it, and again on the other side. Very good. Then we take the rolling pin and we slide the dough on the right side of the cutting board. Our rolling pin in the middle, like this. Our right hand like this, and the left underneath. We turn our chest and we start pushing and rolling. And again, to work on the other side, we flip the dough like this. It's very important because this way we are checking that the dough is not sticking on the cutting board. Then again, we push and roll. Until we reach the same length of the cutting board. Very good. We always work on one direction and then on the other one. So now we start working from the middle up, like this. We add some flour, very important. We don't want the dough to stick on the cutting board and neither on the rolling pin. And again, until we reach the same height of the cutting board. Remember to caress the dough to understand where it's thicker and where it's thinner, because we always want to work where the dough is thicker. Okay, so our sfoglia is done. The same size and shape of our cutting board. Step 4. We make the fettuccine. Now, what we do is some flour on one side. Then we flip the dough like this. And we put quite a lot of flour on the other side. Like this. This is very important because we are going to make some rolls and we don't want the rolls to stick on itself. Very good, like this. Then we mark the middle with our finger, like this. And then we roll the dough from one side to the middle. And again, the same from the other side. We roll it to the middle. We don't care how much tight are the rolls. Just it's important that we roll it like this to the middle. Then we turn it like this and we are ready to cut. The knife, we cut with the middle side of the blade. This way we can give a clean and nice cut. We don't sew, we don't go back and forth, okay? Just one nice and clean cut. The fettuccine. We pair one side and we start cutting the fettuccine 1 centimeter wide, more or less. It's very important that we don't push with the left hand. Assure that you have cut all the way down the fettuccine. It's very important. Then I divide our dough in two parts like this. Then I slide the knife with the tip on one side underneath. It's very important, underneath the dough, not in between. It's a very common mistake. The back side of the knife is aligned between the two rolls, so that if I tilt the knife a little bit, the rolls start unrolling across the knife, okay? Then I just need to pull up and shake to divide the fettuccine, like this. Then I can take it and leave it on my cutting board, like this. The same on the other side. The tip of the knife slide underneath like this, okay? The back side aligned, I tilt and pull up. I tilt the knife like this, I can put my hand inside, and then I can leave it like this and make a nest on my cutting board. Step 5, ingredients. Eggs. We're gonna use just the yolk. Today I'm gonna use just 2 yolk because I'm cooking for 1 person, okay? The amount of the yolk depends from the amount of the people I'll be cooking for, but for the right formula you can check on the description below. The pecorino cheese is 1 spoon, 1 nice spoon for each yolk. So for today, I'm gonna use 2 spoons of pecorino cheese. Then we have the guanciale, which is the cheek of the pork. The guanciale, you can use it as much as you like, depends on the taste. And so, as well, the black pepper is as much as you like. I'm going to cut the guanciale. The guanciale is very fat, so I need to cook it as the first thing, because I want to cook it slowly, with the lowest heat, so that the guanciale will sweat its own fat. In the meanwhile, I will prepare the sauce for the carbonara. In the meanwhile, I will prepare the sauce. Stew yolk, just the yolk. And then 1 spoon for each yolk, and so 2 nice spoons. Now the sauce is ready. We just wait for the fat of the guanciale that we are going to pour inside the yolk. Okay, the guanciale is done. And now I take the guanciale, I will divide it from the fat. It's nice and crunchy as we like it. Very good. Now, the fat of the guanciale, we pour it into the yolk. Very good. This way, all our carbonara will taste of guanciale. Well, it's time to put the pasta into the water. First of all, when the water is boiling, we salt the water. And then we put the pasta into the water. I open the fettuccine, I don't want it to clump. Very important, we stir it immediately. Very good. And we wait for the pasta to be done. Well, the pasta is almost done. Now I take some water and we'll put it on the cream. Then another spoon of water here. Very good. Now, we pour our pasta in the sauce. And we are ready to put the pasta into the plate. Everything is ready to plate the carbonara. So, first I take the carbonara, okay, very good. Then, some pecorino cheese. Our crunchy guanciale. And some pepper. And our carbonara is done.